And welcome back, softball fans, to another episode of the Pelican Softball Report. I am Doug Gann, and we are bringing you the 2026 Louisiana High School softball previews. And excited for this from one of the great friends of the show and the program, head coach for the Pineville Lady Rebels, and Allison Frye. And Coach, welcome.
Good, glad to be here.
Look, it's you and I were talking off the air just a little bit about the off season, and there's not much of that, is there?
No, man, it's year round these days.
What is it that fuels that, you think? I mean, there's been such a surge over the summer and in the fall, and I mean, there's just year round.
I mean, I think that it's the competition within the state. It's kind of one of those things that everyone's doing. People are playing summer ball, they're playing fall ball, then you've got high school ball, so it's year round, and it's almost like you feel if you don't take those steps to prepare all the time, then you fall behind. So, we want to create a program and a culture that is top notch, and I feel that the only way to do it is do it all the way.
Is to do it. Look, that's 100%. And you talk about that culture, and that's been one of the resounding statements on a lot of these interviews that we've done is the culture of it. And you have a winning tradition there at Pineville, and you've had that. You just continue to bring young ladies into the program that succeed, whether they're upperclassmen or underclassmen, young players, old players, it doesn't matter. And so the culture is there. What do you think you attest that to? Because Senla has a lot of great talent in it.
I think it's the kids that have been in the program in the past. That they're a testament of what we do and what your future can be. We've got a lot of kids that have gone play at the next level. I think that they have positive experiences, both on the softball field and in the school. So, I think that the players are what continue to get kids coming to Pineville and wanting to play softball.
Well, there's such a high level of it, and there's been great matchups. Look, it's great for us that watch the game. The battles between you and Tioga, and you and Ash, and you and Buckeye, and then you get out of this area as well. Man, if anybody says there's not anything to go do, wait till springtime, and you can find plenty of it.
Yep, any day.
So let's talk about, you talked about players that were off at the next level. You got a couple of them that moved on last year in Cassidy and Madeline. Madeline just the one of the, I mean, thousands of memories, but the way she took over the All-Star game last year on the Saturday when she showed up was phenomenal. But tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, man, that was really exciting watching Madeline be able to end her career at Pineville at the high school all-star game, and she got the MVP, hit 2 home runs. She just played really well, so that was really exciting for me, her, the entire Pineville fan base. So she's at Mississippi College, and she's doing really well. She really likes the girls. She's been home multiple times. She still comes up and works all the time. She's at our field as much as anyone when she's home, just still putting in the work that has got her where she is today. She's, she never settles. She's always critiquing herself and trying to get better. And I feel like she's still got that really good headspace and mentality that she's going to work and be the best she can be for whatever program she plays for.
There's no doubt about that. And of course, you got one down at McNeese as well.
Yeah, Cassidy's doing really well. She's thriving in that program. They do a lot of the little things that she really likes and is really good at. She likes competition. She likes the tough things. And I think they're pushing her to be the best player that she can be. I think it's a perfect fit for her. We got to go watch her this fall, and she made some great plays, had some good at-bats. So it's really exciting to, be able to follow them and see where they go.
Coach, another one that you lost was your pitcher. She was in the circle all year long, and Adeline Birch, and another one of those that you sent to the next level. Let's talk about her a bit.
Yeah, Adeline went to Southern University, or Southern Virginia, excuse me. She is doing great up there. She really likes it. They don't have as intense of a fall season as Cassidy and Madeline, but she's been getting a lot of work in, and I'm really excited to see what she's able to bring to the program this spring.
Well, that's great. And I know you'll be following along in all of those games without a doubt. Brings up an interesting question, though. And I don't know that you have anybody that fills her shoes because she was so dominant in the circle for you as you stayed ranked at the top nearly all year long. But who steps into the circle and fills that role for you?
I think that, Chelsea's the most experienced for our teams at this point. She's worked really hard. She's been seeing a pitching coach a lot lately, and she's matured a lot. She's done really well. I'm really looking forward to see her. We didn't get to see her too much this fall against live competition because she played volleyball, but I'm really looking for Chelsea to step up big for us this year. We also have Kaylee Ramos, another junior, who also works really hard, has a really good mentality, and I think she could definitely give us some innings. She has a couple pretty good pitches. And then the freshman Annie Lee has also been impressive this fall. So I think you'll see all three of them.
So let's talk a little bit about Briley just for a minute. Of course, Briley is one of the hardest workers that you'll find. We've seen that, and you've got a team full of them. But she committed, and she's off to Southeastern when her time at Pineville. And we're not rushing that.
No.
But when her time is up, she's going to go off to Southeastern. Tell me a little bit about Briley.
I think Southeastern's a perfect fit for Briley. They've got a lot of kids who play similar to her. I think that that's absolutely the perfect program for her. Briley is, like you said, very hardworking. She's very determined. She's hard on herself. She doesn't express it outwardly as much as a lot of other players. She's a little more quiet, I guess, a little more reserved on the field and stuff, but mindset and going to the next level, taking it to the next level, going all out on every play and doing all the things that I know and she knows she can do is one of the main things that we talk about and strive for, because Briley is super talented. Everybody knows that. I still think she's got some potential that we haven't reached yet. Now I'm hoping that, we can see even a more elevated version of her in these next couple of years.
Look, when we talked to her over the summer, she said one of the things that pushes her most right now is knowing that her sister Berkeley is coming on board. And
Yeah.
that seemed like a little sibling rivalry there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can't. I never got to play with my sister or anything, but they're both really good. So I mean, I guess that it's got to be interesting for them, to both be really good players playing on the same team. I don't think they've played on the same team too much recently, so it'll be fun. They push each other in a good way. I think you can tell that they want the best for each other. They like to hit together. They like to do certain things together, and I think it's a really good sign. They're really close, and I think it'll positively push them.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. One of the things we talked about too is that you and your young ladies have a lot of fun on there. Heck, we were out there this summer and just barely missed Popsicle Day. I mean, that was close. But take us through some of the fun that you have, because we saw pictures. You do a good job on your social media posting them, having that team bonding. You can tell is right there.
I think that, that's part of it. With girls, especially, they've got to have fun. They've got to like each other, enjoy being around each other. When you have a team sport like softball, we've got 22 kids on our team, 9 are going to play. I think that it's really important to try and make everyone feel like their role is important, and they're important to this team no matter what what that is. So, you know, I try and do a lot of different things just to make them feel special and make them feel loved and know that it's seen all the hard work that they're putting in, and they're going to get rewarded as well. It may not be on the field, but you know, I think everybody deserves, you know, a time to feel good and time to shine, and you know, different things that we do allow that for everyone, I think.
Well, you do a tremendous job of that. And one of the things that we've noticed too, it's not just the field, it's not just the community, but you take a lot of stock in the term student athlete as well. And the ladies are killing it in the classroom also.
Yeah, that's something I take great pride in. My girls are great in the classroom. They always have been. You know, we take a lot of pride in being a team that teachers enjoy and teachers respect. And communication is one of the biggest things that we talk about. And learning how to communicate with adults and be responsible and things of that nature is, you know, things that we talk about from day one in this program. So I think their communication skills and being able to talk to their teachers and things really help them, and which in turn helps us. And you know, it's a good atmosphere for them to be in, both in and out of school.
Absolutely, it is, and so kudos for that. Also, tell us some about the ladies that are returning, maybe that we haven't talked about yet. Not the newcomers just yet, but some of those that are coming back.
So Jaden Basco will be back. She'll be a junior this year. She had surgery this fall and just getting released. She looks really good. So we're excited about that. You know, we had a little scare and we're a little, you know, worried that she may miss a little bit of the season, but she's been hitting, throwing, and looks really good. So she, you know, she hit a lot of home runs for us last year. Her bat, her mentality, her as just, she's a great team player. So I think having her out there is going to be huge for us. Then we have to return, all our entire outfield will return. So that's also Addie Floyd, who's a senior, and Kate Heron, our slapper center fielder. So we look for all of them to have really good years. They've played really well the past couple of years out there. So we're excited about that. Infield will be you know, a new infield. So I think it's very possible that we could have different players starting at every position on the infield this year.
And I think a little bit though, this early on, and gosh, I'll play a lot of those tournaments too, and it gives you a lot of games to get going into it. But you've done such a great job in the past of crafting these preseason and pre-district games to get you ready for that brutal district slate that it is, and then off to the playoffs and arguably one of the toughest districts that are divisions that there is in that select D1 division on there. So let's look at some of your newcomers too. And we talked about that. And I just love the way you keep up with everything because it makes it easier on us to do graphics on there too. But we've heard a lot. We talked about Berkeley a little, but we've heard a lot about Annalise as well.
Yeah, Annalise, she'll be another freshman that comes in and will start for us right away. She should be a great player for us for these next 4 years. She can kind of do it all. I mean, she's good in all aspects of the game, offensively, defensively. She can run bases. She has a good head on her shoulders. So we're really excited about her. Annie Lee is a pitcher who we're also really excited about. She got to throw a lot this fall with Chelsea being at volleyball. So she got a lot of opportunities, which was really good for her to just kind of get her feet wet. And I think she'll be able to definitely throw some innings for us and help us out in that aspect.
You know, we talk about these young players, and we talked about travel ball a little bit earlier, and that I don't guess it's travel ball on steroids these days. It's not just running around the state.
Right.
You have players in Indiana and Colorado and Georgia and California all through the summer, and it's just that's what gets him prepared to come in as a freshman because. Back when we were playing, back when I was playing, I'm a good bit older than you. You don't see that freshman come in. That's rare, but now they're coming in day one ready to go to work.
Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting, and we've had a couple each year and that come in and are able to produce for us right away, and I think that's what keeps the program strong, the program going. You have big players like Cass, Madeline, Adeline, Mallory. I mean, we had a really big senior class just leave, and when you've got 4 or 5 really good freshmen coming in that can fill their shoes, and it's exciting to just be able to continue the process.
There you go. So you've got a couple of big tournaments coming up that you will host on there too. Tell us about some of the teams maybe that are coming in here and what makes tournament play so special.
Yeah, we have a really big one in February. I think it's the biggest one that we've had yet. It's February 20 and 21st at Ward 9 in Pineville. So I think we've got close to 30 teams in it. I mean, everywhere from the top of the state to the bottom. And we've got Dutchtown, Santa Ma, North DeSoto, up top. We've got, I don't know, man, I'd have to look.
Right. No, there's a lot of.
We've got, I mean, there's big teams, there's small teams, there's a little bit of something for everyone. But we're really excited about that one. Then in March, we have another tournament. I think it's like 15 teams. That's March 20th and 21st. So, it's that complex out there. So pretty. It's really nice to have it at home and be able to get to watch.
Oh gosh. Hang on, wait.
It's a tough weekend on our parents and our team, but it's always worth it.
Yeah, but they're home at that point, so it's okay. Let me see what. Yeah, there you go. They're home at that point and not having hotel rooms somewhere else, and so that's got to make it a little
Pros
bit
and cons.
Yep, that's exactly right, Coach. We'll get you out of here. I know we want to be respectful of your time for sure. If there's one person that's come to you and you weren't expecting it, but said, you know what? This player is going to be special. Let's keep an eye on her. Who would that be?
Someone that you wouldn't expect.
Somebody that maybe is under the radar. Somebody that doesn't have, like Annalise. Everybody, and you hate to put that pressure on her, but everybody expects what she's going to do. But maybe somebody that came to you and you're like, well, I didn't even know this.
Let's go Chelsea Simpson. I'm looking for Chelsea Simpson to break out this year and have a really good year. I think that, she's matured a lot. She's worked really hard. And I think it's our time to shine. And I'm hoping that Chelsea's the one.
There you go. We'll look forward. We'll keep an eye on her too. So we came out and we looked at Briley and we looked at Kate this year in a practice where they were both slapping on there too. Who's a better slapper at that age, them or you?
Them. Look, I didn't have, we had about one drill that we did, and we did it until our hands were raw, and we just went out there and tried to put the ball in play and run. They know way more than I ever knew.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the work and what you pour into the lives of these young players around here, and looking forward to following the Pineville Lady Rebels all season long here on 446. Delighted that we get to come out to one of your tournaments too and do that. So we're
awesome.
pumped about that. That 30-team tournament is going to be a lot of fun. So again, thank you for your time on here. Looking forward to a big season. And again, we appreciate you being a part of our 2026 season previews.
Thank you. Thank y'all for everything y'all do.
Absolutely. Guys, that's going to wrap this one up. We're just delighted to be here with Pineville Lady Rebels head coach Allison Frye. Look for another big season out of the Lady Rebels, and they talk about they just reload. They don't ever have to rebuild. It's a factory over there, and they're doing a wonderful job. So we'll see you next time. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Pelican Softball Report right here on 446 Sports.